Welcome everybody, Nine's Corner. Trump is moving out of the White House. I saw the photos of them actually packing it up. And for anybody who remembers the Jeffersons, as soon as I saw the video, of course, I'm just like, we're moving on up to the big house. Because I'm hoping to God that with his second impeachment, I mean, he's such a winner. He just wins, that he'll get himself in some trouble. So I thought I would start this video off by doing a reading about Trump. And then I'd like to do a short video and look into what's going to happen between, say, January 17th to the 20th. I've had a number of people ask me about it. I've had a number of people feeling really concerned. And because of that, because of the weight of it, it's been really difficult for me to not that I, difficult in the sense that I want to be sensitive to what people are going through, because as much as I can empathize and I can sympathize, and honestly, I really, I feel it, when I just take on the thoughts and feelings and emotions. So it can be really emotional, but it's my intention to give you a heads up, just like when I did the video and the Republican card just hit me wrong, and it was like, okay, we need to look into them. And I use the word ambush, and then the next thing, all of that happens. So I know it's important to look at those dates and to do it responsibly and to do it so that I put out the right message without putting any fear out there. And we all have that best friend that you turn to, that's your strength. Well, somehow, some way, my best friend Lisa called me today. Somehow, some way, she knew I needed advice. I needed that little extra something. And I know she won't mind me sharing, but her first husband passed away with cancer, and he was very young. And towards the end of his life, when he knew that he had, weeks, days to live, we kind of talked about what got him through it. What was it that you said to yourself when things were, so horrific? What did you do? And she said, we kind of got into this habit of saying, not today. So when Mike would feel, wake up in the morning and he was taking a deep breath and he was alive, she'd look at him and say, are you going to die? Not today. And they just start living for each day. And with all the pain and suffering that comes from coronavirus, with all the fear and just the human cruelty that we've seen over the last 4 years, it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to handle. So, whether your health is bad, today I need you to get up, and if you take a deep breath and you're alive, I want you to say, are you going to die? Nope, not today. And if you're struggling and you don't know how you want to go on for another day, whether that be because you don't have a partner, your life stinks, your job is gone, money is gone, I want you to say, am I going to give up? Not today. Because as hard or as difficult as these times may be, and there's going to be, peaks and valleys going through all of this, each and every one of us just got to do our best to take your vitamins, wash your hands, listen to what the doctors are saying, listen to the guidelines. Do our best to try to come together as a world community and try to see ourselves through this. So our little phrase, not today. Is Trump gonna beat us? Not today. And I even said to my girlfriend, not that anybody, I'm not in, oh, see, I don't want anybody to take this in the wrong way, because I'm not in any way, shape, or form saying coronavirus was a good thing in any way, shape, or form. But if you think about it, had coronavirus not been present, I don't know that we wouldn't be looking at President Donald Trump. Through coronavirus, it made him show his true colors. The man is a murderer. He falsified the information, and all his enablers, they're all just as responsible. So, okay, let's get into the reading. Let's have a look and see what's happening with Donald Trump right now, what's going to be around him with the impeachment, and what's going to be happening with him between now and, let's just keep it in a short time, because life can happen so quickly here. We'll keep it till the 20th, and then we'll look and see, are there going to be issues, riots, protests between now and the 20th? Because a lot of people were asking me specifically about the 17th and obviously the 20th. But so first, let's have a look and see, how is Donald Trump doing? I mean, he's such a winner. He's been, impeached twice. Nobody's done that. I mean, you got to give it to him. He's unique. I'm trying to be kind. All right. So right off the bat, we've got the Six of Pentacles. Interestingly enough, that Trump video, which was hard to watch. I mean, it was obvious he did not believe a word he was saying. But this is tolerance. I think that Trump was pushed for tolerance. I think he was pushed and told, listen, you don't do this, you're going to jail. This is a man who was literally at the ledge, and people pushed him back and said, look, we will help you if you help us. So this is where it's coming from. This was not of his own doing. This is what he had to do. Oh, sorry. Literally getting by with a little help from his friends. Crossing him. Ooh. So we have the Empress. He is super impatient. He is feeling the weight of it, and he's so selfish. Like, even through all of this, it's almost like Stephen Miller got into his ear and just, ranted and raved all this racist BS, and he took it all in, because this is the essence of this man. He's so selfish, but at the same time, he's so overwhelmed. He's this really is the ending, the falling down. This is the completion of it all. Oh, God, at the base of it, here's the Emperor. He does not want to let go of becoming king. In his mind, he is the president of the United States. And it scared me, because when I was watching, and I watched it twice, because the first time I found myself not actually listening to him, I was like just revolted. So I had to actually listen to it the second time to see what he actually said. But he kept referencing their movement, not as something that's past, as something that's futuristic. So he has every intention to continue to be the president of the new Republican of Trump. I'm telling you. Oh, on top of it, here, he is completely burnt out, and things are at a standstill. It's whoever he's dealing with, whoever is talking to him, this has come to a standstill. He wants to hold his ground, and they are pushing back on him. And as much as they're trying to make him understand that, you're done. There's no coming from this. And he's holding his ground. In the past, well, we got the page of the Page of Cups, but it's reversed. So this is, relationship issues. All this situation is going to affect his family. It's really going to harm his relationships that he has with his family. It's going to be, it's a case of like you have this oversensitive, narcissistic man that was given this unbelievable position of power, and how they haven't removed him in handcuffs. Ooh, in the near future, boy, they're fighting. They are just like, they're arguing. They're trying to figure out what to do with this man. They're all trying to, there's almost like a competition to take him down. There's going to be conflict, and he's just going to keep rallying people up. But in a sad kind of way, this is part of what keeps his strength going, is the fact that he's causing chaos. And this is in my near future. So I think this is already showing some foreshadowing of what we're going to see in our next reading. That's just my little feel about it. Here he is. He's just going to defend. It doesn't matter how beat up he is, because his mind is wrapped. As you can see, this character has his head wrapped because he's lost his head. He does not understand the weight of what he's doing. His whole, his mind has no ability to understand the basic boundaries of socialization, of just being a human. He just doesn't have that ability, and he still has the knife in his hand. He's still out there ready to fight, and he wants recognition beyond anything, and he's still going to continue to use his strength in whatever way he can find. That's what he wants to do. Around him, people are seeing the opportunity to get rid of him. They're seeing the opportunity to make him pay for the things that he has done over the last, 4 to 6 and probably 100 years, if we're counting his previous life in New York. And it's going to be done with a lot of emotion. There's a lot of emotion here. This is, there's an element of joy for some, and for others there's this opportunity. For some, it's the opportunity to take Trump down, and for others it's the opportunity to give Trump recognition. Because I still feel this pull that he's not ready to give up yet in his hopes and fears. So his big fear is that he's not, whatever this situation is, unwinnable. He's worried that he's going to be defeated. It's like, even though he knows he's not going to be the president of the United States, for some reason he's just not willing to give up the fight, as though there's some fight left. Again, foreshadowing. We're going to have to look at this, because this is, definitely telling me that there is still planning, there's still sneakiness going behind the scenes, and Trump people are definitely behind it. And these are not just, your regular folks. These are people in positions of power, and, oh, Trump. Everything is gone. You're going to lose everything. You are going to be completely ruined. This, no matter what he does, he is gone. He's destroyed. He's publicly ruined, privately ruined. This is going to be so much worse. And this is, this is the house of Trump. This is not just Trump. This is the house of Trump. I've said it before, he's watching the Trump house fall down. His children, his businesses, his money, everything. Follow the money. Follow the money and you will see how bad things are going to get for Trump, because he's involved with so much. Okay. So, yes, impeachment is going to definitely be his tower moment. I just want to ask, will he actually get impeached, or will he somehow get away with it? But will he actually get impeached? Because right now he's gone wanky wank, but he still believes. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, they are definitely going to be penalizing him. He is definitely going to have it's as though American pride is on the table. They're going to go after him. They're going to do this. And I believe with the current vibrations going towards what they're planning on doing with this impeachment, that if they go for it, they will take him down. Oh, they got the hope, they got the connections. Yes, yes. He is going to be found guilty in this impeachment, guys. Okay. So, let's look and see what's going to be the situation. And okay, you know what? Even before we look at the cards, if you have no reason to be out where anybody is rioting or protesting or any of that, then don't be. We know that there's going to be people that are going to be out there. So avoid the trouble, especially, the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th until Inauguration Day. And even after that, I'm sure there's going to be, hot spots happening back and forth. But I thought let's, for now, look specifically at the 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. I'll pull 2 cards to see is anything big going to happen on those days or what the energies are for those days. And we'll see what comes up. Okay, so let's look at the 17th first. What are the energies around the 17th? What are the energies around the 17th? What are the energies around the 17th? Okay, so January 17th, 7, 8, 9, 9 and 5 is 5. So the end of a cycle. Okay. So the 17th, it appears that something's going to be offered. I feel like this is more to deal with Trump. But then covering it, I got sick ambition. I got whatever. For the 17th, there's a feeling of disconnection here. So somebody had mentioned about would there be any kind of communication issues or something like that. This is disconnection. But, this could be an emotional disconnection, because then right on top of it, I've got my 5 of Wands, but it's reversed. So this is sick ambition. This is somebody who's untrustworthy, who's trying to cause some kind of evil or some kind of undoing. So the 17th, let's just hope it ends up being a really boring day, but stay home. There's zero reason to be out. There's, and this could be that there's a sick plan out there, but they end up finding out about it. So the 17th, guys. All right, we'll have to look. Let's look at the 18th. On the 18th, so we've got the 8 of Wands. There's going to be communication, possibly about travel, movement, maybe the travel movement of Trump, or maybe that will be a significant day. Covering it, we've got the 6 of Wands, so victory, success over movement and communication. So good news is going to be coming out about some sort of communication. So the 18th looks like it's going to have some kind of news, good news coming out. It's going to be some kind of victory. Something's going to happen. The 19th, we have the King of Cups. The day before the inauguration, here's Trump. He's being a complete a-hole. This is just somebody who's just brutal. This is somebody who, just wants to be thoughtless and unkind and cruel and cold and mocking. And he's just, if whatever we saw on the news, showing that he was, asking for calm, that's not how he feels inside. And if given the opportunity, he's going to say around the 19th that awesome against them. Because here we got the 10 of Wands. He's still holding on. He's still trying to push the narrative. He's still going to be, holding on to all this stress and strain because he's crazy. He honestly just doesn't get it. Wow. All right, on the 20th, which is Inauguration Day, what's going to be? Inauguration Day. Okay. Inauguration Day. Truth. It is, truly the day of there's going to be a palpable change in the air because it is now going to be a time of truth. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. If you cut your hand on a sword, it hurts, but the truth hurts. And on Inauguration Day, something big is going to be coming out. Because right over it, I got complete defeat. There's going to be some kind of, again, a form of sneakiness, some kind of, plan being hacked, somebody being hurt. This is all in the realm of thoughts and words. The energies are not fun over the next few days. And I think the best thing to do is to stay alert, aware of where you are. If you have to be out, then be aware of it. If you can, do whatever you need to do in the daytime and stay clear of any places that are going to have issues, because you don't need to be a psychic to see the FBI have been saying about thwarting, different plans and stuff. It's going to be, just because, I don't know why, I just want to look and see, we've looked at Trump, we've looked at the days leading up to inauguration, and there's still a lot of unrest there. Okay, so we want to be careful. But I just want to see, what is Trump's family, like more specifically Ivanka, Jared, and Donald, like how are they feeling coming up into the last few days of it as well? So let's just pick a card for Ivanka, Jared, and Don Jr. and see how are they feeling. Let's just quick look and see how are they feeling right now. Ivanka, the Emperor. Why? She feels like she's the authority. She's the stability. Dear Lord. Why? She's got the power. She thinks herself in the power position. Wow. Okay. New beginning. Six of Swords, moving from rough waters into calmer waters. This is going against her father. Ivanka. We've said this in previous readings too, and it's just getting stronger. Ivanka, power hungry, just like her father, and yet she's going to betray him. Okay, not surprising, Ivanka. Trump would do the exact same thing to his father. Let's look at Jared. What's going to be happening with Jared? Oh, Jared. Oh my. Four of Swords. He's completely burnt out. He has no idea what's coming for him. And he is going to get in trouble on a world stage. He's got some kind... He's in big trouble. This is going to be... there's going to be information coming out about him. Right now, he's feeling like he can't move, and the world is watching. He's in trouble. Oh my God. Now, Don Jr. Oof. Don Jr. Man. He's scrambling, making plans, trying to make money, trying to hide money, trying to find the papers, hide the papers. This is all dark deeds. But then, here we go again. Crossing him, complete burnout, complete stall, complete retreat. I got both him and Jarek getting the Four of Swords. This family's in for the shock of their lives over the next 6 months. They really are. Okay, guys. Let's pull one card for us. Just a quick little card for us to say, what should we be thinking about going into this week? What message do we have for this week? The world, completion. No matter what happens, he's out the door. Trump is gone. The world is going to see the end of him. It is finished, complete. It's going to be awesome. That's awesome. So, hold on. Wait it out. This is going to come to completion, and the world is watching. So, no matter how afraid or fearful you might feel, appreciate and understand that your friends are there. We're still watching. We're waiting to support you. And it's like, even if there are some issues, there's some rioting, there's some things that may be coming along that does not represent America, just like we've seen recently. The world's got your back. It will come to completion, and your friends will be there for you when you need it. So that's awesome. So I think I'll finish our reading for now. And hopefully you'll be joining me tomorrow with Celtic, Sheila, and Whimsy. We're going to be doing our live Friday Night with Friends, 6 Mountain Time. So hopefully we'll see you there. And please feel free to like, subscribe, share, and all that kind of good stuff. And as always, I have our unity candle lit for each and every one of us. And until hopefully we see each other tomorrow, take care. Cheerio.